Just getting comfortable here.
Very nice. Hey, what are you wearing, Greg? What is that?
This is my house robe.
Your house coat?
This is my house coat. You know, it's what you wear around the house, if you will.
Into Walmart.
When you're on your week vacation?
When I'm on my week vacation,
You just want to hang out at home? You don't want to
I
go to
don't
the
want to
lake?
go anywhere, Joe.
You don't want to go to the
And
lake?
I know that I'm speaking to your soul when I say this. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want anyone to call me. I don't want anyone to bother me. I just want to go peep through the windows and see the fuck is he doing in that lawn over there? What's
Tell you
that
what,
neighbor
dude.
up to?
When Ray talks to his wife about not wanting to go to the lake, not wanting to do anything, just wanting to sit there at home, I was like, this is my life. This is what I aspire to. This is exactly what I want.
We get a little peek into behind the curtain of Joe's life there, huh?
That's right. That's right.
Like I wish that I lived in the same, like we lived in a cul-de-sac, Joe.
Ooh.
And Mark, and we've got a special guest, AJ, returning. I wish that
thanks for having
all
me.
of us lived in a cul-de-sac because I could call you up and be all, hey, do you see what's going on over there?
It's a simpler time, man. It kind of made me nostalgic for like not a lot going on. Just like maybe you got a ball game on.
No internet.
You're trying to sleep outside on your
You're like,
porch.
I guess I'll go watch TV.
I'm going to go do something productive and watch TV.
I'm gonna be extra productive and not eat anything healthy, only junk food the entire time.
That's right.
I'd annoy Joe so much, dude. Any chance I could get.
You just be like knocking on his window.
So your art in this. Your art.
Oh yeah,
in this
can
scenario?
Joe come out and play? Oh, that's me, 100%.
Anyways, we're back and we are
hold on.
And it's no
our
longer
guest,
May.
AJ.
Greg.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the intro and we're all gonna say it.
We're all AJ doesn't know it, but we're gonna try.
What am I saying?
AJ can watch.
Greg's Morning Zoo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Prime Cut Podcast, a movie discussion show aimed at recommending
deep cuts.
Mark,
flawed gems.
Joe, forgotten masterpieces. AJ,
Hey, Joe.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Oh. He was like, was that a line I was supposed to say? Hey, we're covering 1989's The Burbs, starring Tom Hanks, directed by. Are we still doing the Beastie Boys intro, Joe?
What do you mean?
Where I say a line?
Oh,
and
Joe Dante. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, yeah.
This is a movie that's kind of our white whale.
It's been a project.
I think we've been trying to do this movie for
Twice,
I think two years now.
Yeah.
And at one point, we were like, yeah, we're going to do The Burbs. This was actually a listener request, multiple time listener request. Yep. And we were going to do this, but it wasn't streaming when we finally decided to do it. We're like, oh, well, we're dumb. So then we found out that The Burbs was streaming and we're like, cool, let's get AJ in on it. And then we found it. I was like, all right, we're going to watch it. And then the day before we were supposed to record, AJ goes, hey, it's not streaming anymore.
Yeah, it's been a saga. And honestly, Greg, I purchased this movie on a Region B, which is the UK, Blu-ray.
Is that where you watched it? You own this on Blu-ray?
I own it. Yeah.
So you didn't even have to stream it.
No. And they have like, it's funny because in the Wikipedia page for this movie, there's like a section that is literally called Home Media about like the trials and tribulations of getting this movie transferred over to like a special edition Blu-ray or a 4K UHD. And like, apparently they released one in 2016 and people hated it because there was nothing on it. It was just a movie and it was bad, bad quality. And so this is like, it's not only us is what I'm trying to say. Everyone wants more of this movie. It's been hard to get. Apparently it's streaming. It seems like it's been streaming for a while. So that's part of why we're excited to do it. It's kind of it's been on our list.
They've got the TV show, The Burbs.
Yeah.
Do you think that re-kicked focus on the old one?
I'm sure
to get it out at least. Yeah.
I do love Keke Palmer though. I think she's great.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen any of this show?
No.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
I don't think I will.
I didn't think you would watch this. You're kind of a purist when it comes to some of this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I watched one episode of the Man on Fire show, and I was just like,
Is this a cash grab?
Well, I feel like even if you did the Burbs as a series or something, it's not the Burbs. It's loosely inspired by its own. Like, there's no way it's going to be the Burbs. It's like that.
Fair.
The Klopeks coming in, like second
So-
generation.
amazing.
So before we jump into the movie, we're going to talk about the director. We'll talk about some of the actors in this movie. We have to do Greg's mailbag.
Mailbag time
Oh.
from Greg.
And we got
This
some
is
good stuff.
Do we have
This
some
is
good
Joe's
stuff?
favorite part
so
of our
productive.
show.
Do people ask like life advice, or do they just throw in?
No.
They
These
should.
are just
There's
These
a lot
are
of
just
complaining,
comments.
honestly. There's a lot of
these are just comments.
You guys didn't mention this Jackie Chan movie. It's like, I know, we weren't covering that movie. Fuckhead.
So this is in regards to, man, we did Police Story with Jackie Chan 2 episodes ago, and we are still getting hit with comments about that one. This is a movie that is loved far more than I realized, and
Just tell them
Yeah.
kung fu isn't real. That's all you have to say.
it's not
That's
real.
all you have to
All right, so I got some comments here. So this is coming off of YouTube from Scottish Bear 582 regarding his name Jackie in the films. That was with the dubs. The Hong Kong cuts always has different names for the movie characters. His latest film, Shadow's Edge, is available. It's his best in 10 years. Brilliant movie. Few movies to look like the Shinguchu incident, New Police Story, Crime Story, Little Big Soldier. The dubs version are usually cut and poorly handed. Always go with the Hong Kong version as the director intended. Regarding the Shantytown driving sequence and bus sequence, has been ripped off many times from Bad Boys to Tango and Cash and many others. The fact that Police Story franchise and Die Hard franchise are the 2 most ripped off influence action movies.
Dude, that got cooked.
Quite an essay
That's
there.
a fair
Thanks for
point.
writing in. That's true. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you made good
He
points
actually
there.
wrote a few times. He's actually based out of Scotland. He said he just subscribed to the channel.
Love
So
it.
he also
Oh.
said the bus sequence became because the stunt was for real. Jackie had a special umbrella made with a steel handle so it wouldn't break or snap. A couple of people actually commented about that on TikTok, saying
Mhm.
that umbrella he was using was a steel handle umbrella, which, I mean, I guess I didn't really think about that. A real umbrella would probably just break when he grabbed it.
One would think, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's from
all right, I got-
Scotland?
Yeah, from Scotland, all the way from Scotland.
Scotland the
checking us out.
Brave. All right.
Yeah,
Welcome to the
Chan's
channel.
stunt crew always gets a bad rep for like doing stuff. I mean, they're not OSHA solid. You know what I mean?
Great
But
point.
they are taking some precautions. You know, they are thinking about what they're doing, and they've
But
done it for long.
But they'll definitely cut back on safety precautions if it means making it look less
Right.
good. They're like, well, this guy could
It's
die,
horrible.
and if we do this so he won't die, it won't look as cool. And they're like, let's see if we can do it with him not dying.
I like
And-
that.
Yeah,
And over self-confidence, like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna not grab it. What are you talking about?
it'll be fine.
Falls down the mall. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, has anyone died on a Chan production?
I actually think someone has. I believe someone fell off a train in Super Cop, Police Story 3.
Jeez.
But it's, I mean, not to obviously rest in peace to that guy, but at the
RIP.
same, well, yeah, but at the same time, like the amount of stunts that he has conducted and that his team has done, the percentage of, serious injury that's happened to people that are not Jackie Chan is pretty low, I think.
Yeah,
He's
it's pretty
gotten
good
really-
track record.
Yeah.
Also from YouTube, Keith Fritz 1990 says, how many items from Jackie Chan were in his movies are in a museum?
There's
Did
a
he
Jackie
answer it?
Chan museum.
Is this-
I don't know. I
is there
think,
an
I think he was
answer?
just asking. Yeah, I don't know. I think
I
that
don't think anybody would notice. It'd be like the ladder from that one movie, the stool from the other movie. It would just look like objects.
I mean, I will say that his the sweatshirt, like the brown and yellow sweatshirt that he has in Police Story at the end, is like a pretty iconic
Pretty
piece
iconic.
of costume, I think.
that's fair. Yeah.
There is a Jackie Chan museum in Shanghai.
Holy shit.
What?
The Jackie Chan Film Art Museum.
Awesome.
Wow.
What
was
Joe
the
would
movie where
lose his
he-
shit to see that.
Okay, it's a dedicated film art museum in the world. It's the only dedicated film art museum in the world named.
Wow.
So I would assume they have some stuff there.
I'm sure.
Maybe.
There was that movie with the Lancer car. Do you remember? There was like the yellow. What was that movie?
Yeah.
That car was
I know,
badass.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. This is a cool car. Mark, you would dig this.
It's a
In a
Mitsubishi
Jackie Chan movie?
Lancer. Yeah.
What movie is that?
Dude, this is
forget.
sweet. There's just
What do you?
posters on posters.
It's got like all the movie posters there.
Yeah, let me just
Little
So he's
screen
gonna give
share?
us a little taste of what he.
Just-
Oh wow!
this
Shit,
thing's
that's awesome.
sick.
I think that's just Joe's. Dude, that's Joe's basement.
Is
What are
that
you
Joe's
talking
basement?
about?
Man, I would love it. Oh, that's insane.
Joe's just getting some inspiration for some home
Yeah.
decor right here.
It's pretty cool, man. I
Very
wish I
cool.
could have a museum about myself.
Yeah, I didn't know this existed, but
Me
I would
neither.
definitely go to it. Is that
that
a
a
wax
wax
figure of
statue?
Jackie?
That is a wax Jackie, yeah.
Looks pretty good.
That's kind of scary though. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
The wax museums give me the heebie-jeebies, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
I always want to bite them for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
Evo was in
that's-
Thunderbolt. His movie Thunderbolt.
Oh,
That had
Thunderbolt's
Evo.
awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good one.
What else you got,
Let's
Greg?
see. This is from Chuckles Screams at Monkeys.
Oh, one of our
we,
faves.
we didn't have a comment from him on the last
The
episode.
mystery
He
man.
says-
The mystery man.
He says, lol, my comment on the last video was a reply to another comment, so you may not have seen it. I
Damn.
just drew attention to the fact that Joe breastfed until he was in middle school.
Is this true, Joe?
Look, I don't like to share that with everybody, but
So your mom would like slap her lap and go like,
yeah, man. It's her birthday coming up, by the way.
that
By
happened
the
to me
way.
actually. I was at my babysitter's house when I was like 4.
You don't have
That
to
was
share
like-
this. You don't have to share this.
There was
No,
like
no, he can. He can.
there was like another kid that was like the same age, and we're playing, and then his mom is like, "Hey, it's time to eat," and he just gets up. I gotta go, and he just walks over to her. She just whips out a boob, and he just sits on
Wow.
her lap and starts suckling. I mean, I was just so like, I was so confused. I had no idea. what was
Clearly,
going
you've
on.
retained that memory for a long time.
Yeah, it's seared. I
That's
still remember what her
smart, yeah.
boob looked like. It was
Well,
some sand dollars on that baby. You know what I
Good for
mean?
you,
Like, you would need a special protractor to figure out that diameter.
Greg, let's move on.
That's awesome.
Hey, so we most recently we covered The Furious, and
Yes.
it was very cool because the studio that runs that distributed that movie, Lionsgate, they reshared our podcast. So shout out Lionsgate.
Congrats. It's awesome.
The actors also reshared.
And the director, I
Or-
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was very cool.
Very
that was
cool.
hey, one win for the little guys.
Mhm.
But hey, so I've got a different type of mailbag this week, y'all. This one, and I'll get into the questions here, but I want to give you a heads up. I went on to let me rewind. I have a maintenance guy I use, and he found out about the podcast. Shout out Peter from Rhode Island, not that Peter, but anyways, he told me
Hey,
that
Peter, man.
there's a huge Facebook group dedicated to this movie, The Burbs.
I thought you were going to say dedicated to the Prime Cut podcast. No less interesting.
Not that.
Found
not
our
that.
people.
But they have a Facebook group, and he was explaining to me how it's super active Facebook group, and I was like how active? Anyways, this Facebook group is called The Burbs is the best movie ever.
Wow.
It's got 22,000 members,
Oh my God.
and they are extremely active on there. So look, nobody loves this movie more than these guys. So I went on there and I asked them a question. I said, "Hey, I'm trying to do some research on some less talked about topics from the Burbs, and I was wondering what doesn't get enough attention." And so they filled up that post, and so I'll read out some of those questions and comments
Awesome.
later, and we could talk about some of that because there's some pretty funny ones in there and some
You
good
got to
stuff.
send them our pod when it drops, man.
Oh yeah. I'll post up, and I'm not gonna use full names, but I'll use first name, last initial with any of these comments for these people since they
Awesome.
were involuntarily put into our podcast.
Yeah, okay.
Dox them all.
Yeah.
You did tell him. You did tell him it was for a podcast.
No, didn't quite
Oh.
say that. I
Oh.
said it was research. I said it was research.
Research for your
Just
own
your-
home viewing.
Yeah, just a journalist looking.
Just a journalist doing some
A
research on
journalist,
this
holy
movie.
shit.
Just some
Fucking
ill-gotten insight.
Bob Woodward here. All right, go on. What do you got?
from an unbiased
no-
source, by the way.
No. I'll get into it.
Well,
Like
you're going to drop them in. You're going to sprinkle them in.
You know, I'll either sprinkle them in or we can go through this little Burbs mailbag towards the end because
Okay.
there's quite a few things that we can talk about. But there's some good speaking moments for
Whatever
this.
you want to do, man.
It's your mailbag.
Yeah, buddy.
It is,
This is
my
your segment.
mailbag. Listen, if anyone wants to sue me for this, you're gonna have to reach out to producer Mark, and he will get in touch with you. And by the way, if it makes you happy, we have stickers. Free stickers. All you got to do is just shoot us a message on any of our social medias and give us your address. Stickers come to you for free. All we ask is that you tag us when you stick them somewhere.
And the 3 wacky numbers on the back of your credit card.
And your zip code might be needed. All right, let's talk about this movie, Joe.
Let's talk about it, buddy. What do you want to start with?
Go, Joe.
Hey, let's talk about our director. I think
Joe
it's a good spot.
Dante. Let's talk about him.
And listen, and we spoke briefly about this, and I was like, oh, Joe's gonna hate Joe Dante because Joe does not like Gremlins, and I'm forever
Don't mischaracterize
deeply
me.
wounded by this.
Hold on.
He hates Gremlins. That's
I
what he
don't
said.
dislike it. I just don't care about it. I have no feelings.
Where's your heart? You're like the Grinch.
It's just not. I just don't have any time for Gremlins. It's fine. I'm sure.
What do you mean you don't have time for Gremlins? It's a Christmas movie.
This is a movie podcast.
I just don't care about Gremlins, guys. I'm sorry.
What
Each
happened?
gremlin had a unique personality, so you could find your
Yes.
own gremlin that you loved. It had everything for everyone.
You know what? It's one of those things. It's to me like I was going to compare it to something else, but I didn't watch it really as a kid. I never watched it. And so I feel like that it kind of missed me for like where you guys are like so into it because you're kids and you probably watch it as children. And it's just like, all right.
We're the same age.
Yeah, but I didn't watch it when you watched it. That's the point.
I'm older.
Also, Bud, Phoebe Cates is in it.
Don't care.
What's your deal? Don't care.
I've seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Hey, whoa. Phoebe
Yeah,
Cates, if you're
and she's
listening.
only wearing
Don't.
more clothes in Gremlins because it's
Right.
winter. So.
I think I've seen the best parts of it, of what she has to offer. And it
Great
wasn't
in
in Gremlins. Pretty
She's
sure.
my favorite part.
You don't like Gizmo, just say it.
And he hates Gizmo.
Don't know who Gizmo is.
What?
That's not true. There's no
No,
way
he's
that's
right.
true.
Sorry, guys. Just didn't do a lot for me. It's fine. I mean, it's fine.
Hey,
If
we
you
should
wanna
do
rip on-
Gremlins next.
Look, if you want to riff
I
on
love
Gremlins,
Gremlins.
dude, go for it. It's just, whatever. I'm
Have
sure
you
it's
seen
fun.
Rock and Roll High School?
Yeah, I have seen Rock.
Did you like that?
Sure.
I mean, it's kind of a mess, but it's a fun mess.
Yeah.
When he says sure, he means no.
I think
No.
that I think that The Burbs is like far and away Dante's best movie. And he's a B movie guy. He's like from the Roger Corman school. Roger Corman was like known as like the silent godfather of New Hollywood, the king of pop movies. Like, so basically that translates to he was like a guy who was like not directing films, right? He was directing movies. And a bunch of people, including Spielberg, James Cameron, Joe Dante, a lot of them kind of like learned at the elbow of Roger Corman. And that's why you get like a lot of the sensibilities that kind of run through some of these different
Right.
movies. And to me, The Burbs is like the most distilled version of that for me. I don't know. Greg, we can talk about Gremlins, even though that's not the movie we're covering. So if you want to go into Gremlins for a minute or so, like do your thing.
Greg, I think you should talk about the Gremlins.
Listen, I've got a dissertation on the Gremlins I'd like to share with you.
Yeah, put it
No,
in.
but
You
there's
know
a
what?
term I use, which is
Put it-
Spielberg-esque, which
Yeah,
is like
okay.
all those early Amblin films. Joe
Yes.
Dante's got it too.
Yep.
Like you said, it's all those Corman guys. They all have
Yeah.
that vibe to it. And that
Yeah.
later moved into the Pixar vibe, that formula. It's still
Which
that
Dante
same
did
elements.
too, which is crazy.
Right.
It's a great vibe. I like the
It
vibe.
is. And I think that he's
What's the last movie that Joe's done?
he actually is on a
It's-
podcast now. Little Shop of Halloween Horrors, a reboot of the Little Shop of Horrors. I don't
That
know if
doesn't
I'd be
sound
into
promising.
That one. I'm
It
not
says he
seeing
was the
anything here that I
director
was like,
for-
holy shit, he did this one?
The rough cut of Gremlins that's 3 hours long.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Sounds awesome.
I love that movie. Even I think that's excessive.
I think it's a movie. It's not. It's called The Gremlins, but it says Joe Dante uncovered 2 long rumored VHS tapes containing the original '83 first assembly of Gremlins, an early rough cut to have been lost. Is it a movie about him
Making the movie?
Whoa, it's like Movieception.
He did
We'll
a
have to tune in. We'll have to do it on the pod.
He did a movie
Yeah.
in
Joe would love that.
in 2014 called Burying the X,
I remember that one.
American zombie comedy film directed by Joe Dante. And that's the last.
That's actually a
full
good one.
movie that he's directed.
R.I.P. Anton Yelkin. That dude was
Yeah, who I
that dude was
do
gonna
like.
be a fucking. That
All
dude
right,
was
so
gonna be
then
a guy, man.
If
For real.
this is his best movie in your opinion, Joe, what's his second best movie?
Small Soldiers.
When we look at his filmog,
Small Soldiers, the
Small Soldiers
Gorgonauts.
rips, dude.
You better
I
say
love Small
Interspace.
Soldiers.
You better
I was
say
about,
Interspace.
yeah, Interspace is the answer. Clearly, but Small Soldiers
No, then
isn't
it's-
bad.
And then it's Looney Tunes back in action. Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that forever.
Twilight Zone, the movie, he does parts of that. I'm a Twilight Zone guy. I like Twilight Zone. Piranha is like legendary because,
Legendary.
and Piranha 2 is James Cameron. So like, it's kind of like a crazy link that those two guys are both Corman guys. They both were doing these like super schlocky movies like that, and then elevated themselves even further. Obviously, Cameron's gone to more than what you would consider Dante to be at, but I don't know, man. This movie to me is just, it's like a perfect capsule of the Joe Dante sensibility, the late 80s, Tom Hanks kind of at the like tipping point of his career, like where he kind of makes a change, and also like some unrealized stuff for me. I think Tom Hanks should go back to doing stuff like this personally. And we can talk about him when we talk about like The Star and where we think he is with his career. It get the 3 guys in this movie are, I mean, almost every line reading is absolutely hilarious, in my opinion. Even if it doesn't get like an outright laugh. Bruce Dern, Tom Hanks, and this guy Rick Ducommun, who you've seen
So
in a bunch of
good.
stuff, but really doesn't get nearly the screen time that he does in this
talk about
movie.
him for a second.
Okay.
What else do we know him from?
All right. He has very small roles in a lot of 80s movies, but they're like memorable roles. Do you remember the guy? All right, this is a deep cut for you. I don't know, Greg, you might not get this. There's a scene in Die Hard when the 2 FBI agents, Johnson and Johnson, no relation, remember one's white, one's black, and that's like a running joke. They're like, "Hey, you got to shut the power down to Nakatomi Plaza." And there's a guy, there's like an electrician in the manhole who's like, "I can't shut this power down. It's crazy."
Yeah, that's right.
That's him.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes. He's like, shut it down now. He's got that like super heavy Milwaukee, Chicago accent. So that's him. He's in The Hunt for Red October. He's like one of the guys on the ship. He's like got a couple of lines. He's a security officer. He's in The Last Boy Scout. He owns the pool that Milo crashes the convertible in. You remember this at the end?
Yes.
That's him. So it's like, this was the movie where he was like, holy shit, he really like has like a lot of scenes. This is like his number one.
He's the co-star.
Yeah. He's in Spaceballs a little bit. Like, again, like he kind of has like a run there in the 80s and 90s where he's like the 6th guy who you would kind of remember, but you're like, oh, that guy. This
Who
movie,
was he
he's
in
like,
Spaceballs?
he's art.
Do you feel like he's kind of
Prison
doing like a
Yard.
John Candy thing in this movie, though?
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
I think he absolutely kills this movie. I think he's so hysterical.
It's a good carry. Like he's a good carry in this movie.
Everything that he's doing in this movie, his costume is amazing. His accent is funny. His like motor mouth personality. I don't know, man. I think he almost steals this movie. Especially on this rewatch, there's a couple of things where I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. When he continually throws the femur bone to Vince the dog, without really, Vince, good dog. He's just to like keep the conversation going. He's constantly like making deals. My wife is home. Like, come on, he's amazing. This guy's awesome.
Two things about this. AJ, I think you hit it nail on the head.
Like
I feel
early
like
John Candy before the cigar.
I feel like this could have been a John Candy role. Like if they had given it to him, cool. That would have been I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I also feel like Dan Aykroyd could have done this too.
Yeah, that mania vibe, but
He's
a
kind
little
of
Yes.
he's kind of too creepy, but I think he could have done it.
That's a good call.
Art seems like a nice guy. Like I feel like I
I'd
would
let
like
Art,
to hang out
I'd
with
let
Art.
Art watch my kids.
Yeah, Art seems like
I
a
wouldn't
fun
let
guy.
Aykroyd
Mutilations,
watch my kids.
mutilations. Come on, guys. He's got some crazy lines.
I think that
Listen to your wife. Who listens to their wife? Come on.
All right. A couple things about this as well. I think that I did some research and there wasn't a lot of info out there about who potentially could have gotten the roles. I think once Tom Hanks was cast in the role, they kind of knew their story. They even rewrote the ending. Tom Hanks was originally supposed to die at the end of this,
Interesting. Okay.
but they changed it, and so he wouldn't die.
We got to talk about Hanks.
They
Yeah.
did that. But also, the other thing about you're talking about these line deliveries. This movie came out during a writer's strike,
Really?
and so all these lines, the script was mainly ad-libbed, and the movie was shot linear, which is
awesome.
unheard of.
I like that.
They don't normally do a movie like, all right, we're doing the first scene, the second scene, third scene. It's just not how movies are made. But this one was shot linear and almost all the lines were ad-libbed, especially Art's. And so he really went for it and he nails it.
He's killing it. He also
the
has
movie
some,
really sorry.
No, please.
The movie really becomes like a playground for them as actors, which is why it is one of the most exceptional parts of it. Thematically, it falls apart because you can tell there's themes that aren't fleshed out that would have been fleshed out if they had, formal rewrites.
Yeah.
But instead it becomes this kind of playground for them to really explore these characters. And they've locked in their characters so well that they have the space to kind of do what they want and just like just play chaos with the scenes.
There's a couple, you're right, AJ, like we're going to talk about the ending obviously at some point, but like it definitely feels like the movie is trying to say something at the very end and they're like, nah, we're going to change it.
You mean like it falls apart a little bit?
Not even falls apart, because I don't think it's a critique, because I'm not taking it that seriously, but it does feel like they were like, I don't know. It's like they weren't sure what they wanted to do at the end and they're like, let's try two different versions and then we'll just mash them together. Before we get off of Art, I got to say a couple things. He's got some crazy lines.
He's got some golden ones.
Oh my God. Mutilations. That one's good. I love he's got some fly Vans, slip-ons, multiple pairs, different color schemes.
That. Yeah.
I also really like that his kind of ninja outfit at night.
Dude, he's got so many outfits.
Dude, he has the long sleeve. He's got a couple of bowling shirts, right? Like the pretty like loud bowling shirts. But then when he's going to sneak in at night, his undercover outfit is just a long sleeve black bowling shirt that says Art with some like,
it's got his name on it.
with some like yellow, piping around the collar. So he's like, I'll go with my undercover bowling shirt here. He's great, man. Great guy, great character actor who didn't really do much, but I think he was like, I'm the second or third build. I'm going to seize this. And he really does.
Bring it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a director driven, not studio casting driven movie.
Yeah.
And so
you can tell
that really, you could tell, man, I wish they would do that more.
This movie doesn't get made anymore. Obviously we say this like every third movie we say this, but this movie does not get made now. Not a chance. I mean, they just put it on like a Peacock TV series as a remake that none of us saw. And I don't think I have heard zero people talking about it. I've seen zero things about it. The only reason I knew that there was a remake of it is because when I searched for this before I ordered the Blu-ray, it popped up. I'm like, 2026, what? And then I was like, oh, okay, they remade this. Even though I like Keke Palmer. All right. You want to talk about Bruce Dern?
Yeah. Sure. Let's talk about Bruce Dern.
Okay. Where do you know him from, Greg?
Man, I can't put it, I can't think about where I know him. I recognize him, but I'm not sure from where.
Okay. That's probably because he's been in everything for 50 years. Give
me some titles he's been in.
I mean, well, he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's been a guy who was like he came up in the kind of dying days of the studio system but where Westerns were like the movies. And he is consistently like a second bad guy in a Western in like 50 Westerns, which I watched a lot of Westerns when I was a kid. And I'm talking like John Wayne Westerns, like in the 50s. And he is in a ton of them. He's in a ton of TV shows.
He's in Hang 'em High.
Exactly. He's in Hang 'em High. He's in The War Wagon. He's in The Wild Angels. He's in a ton of like Support Your Local Sheriff. He's in Gunsmoke, a ton of like Western shows, a ton of like cop shows. He's usually a bad guy. He's all over Bonanza and Pack Your
I remember him in
Kid.
Silent Running.
Silent Running. Silent Running is actually kind of good. He's in this movie called Black Sunday, which was directed by John Frankenheimer. It's about a terrorist plot on the Super Bowl in 1977, where the NFL. The plot of this movie is that he is a terrorist, and he is going to fly the blimp that you used to see in like big games over the Super Bowl. He's going to crash it into the Super Bowl. And Paul loves Black Sunday. If you ever run into Paul, you'd be like, Paul, how do you feel about John Frankenheimer's Black Sunday? He will take you to the side, be like, listen, this movie is unbelievable. It's so good. He loves it. It's good. I like it. Paul loves it. But bottom line is like, he's in a ton of stuff. And I think that he just kind of becomes this guy who's like, oh yeah, he's like the third guy. And he's Laura Dern's father. This is really one of the, I don't know, AJ, I think he kind of starts to turn into a guy who can do funny after this movie, really.
You think it? Yeah.
Like I'm looking right here and he doesn't have much for comedy until this. And then he's like, okay, he can do some like interesting stuff. He still does a ton of like, grimy pulp stuff where he's like the third bad guy. All the Pretty Horses, he's really good in that. Last Man Standing, Mulholland Falls, like he's in Down Periscope, which is a goofy movie.
And Hollywood back then was very like pigeonholed. It would pigeonhole people. Like you had to demonstrate that you could do a thing before you're trusted to do it.
100%.
Which is a paradox. Yeah.
But. He to me is like the definition, at least early in his career, of like a working actor, where it's like this is his job. He's not, and this is no like, I'm not trying to desecrate him at all. It's not like he's like seen as like, oh, he's an artist. I think he's a good actor, but I think that he was looked upon as a guy who's like, hey,
he'll hold
Bruce Dern's, he's going to show up. He knows his lines. He's like a workman style actor. You need a bad guy for a Western. He's the third bank robber. Get Bruce Dern in. And then I think he finally got enough of like screen time that people are like, hey, this guy's kind of good. And then he can kind of riff on.
And you could see that he was cast in The Burbs for the archetypical military guy.
Yes.
And then he was probably surrounded by these guys cutting loose, and then he started jumping in, and that's probably how he kind of.
That first shot of him raising the flag.
Yeah.
So
dude,
sick.
Dude, he's got an automatic flag raiser. Like it's got to go 5 feet up.
They always play the Patton. That's from Patton. So they always play that when he's like getting any sort of like scene. He's got some great line readings as well.
He's got my favorite line of the whole movie,
which is
he says, it's like around the time when he's like on the roof and he like almost falls off and Corey Feldman's yelling at him. And he says, what does he say? Shut up and paint your goddamn house.
Good, yeah. I like that. I like when they're in the Klopek's house a lot and he's kind of poking around. And he's like, Klopek, is that Slavic? And the guy's like, no. He's like, oh, that's a 9 on the old Chechen scale there, Rube.
So good.
A couple of good lines. Hey, he's got good facial expressions. You can tell that like they were like, I think AJ, you said that this is like the laboratory where they were like, hey, just try this stuff out. Like work on whatever you want to work on here. I mean, there's that scene where like they realize that Walter's, their neighbor, Art finds the bone. He's like, this is Walter's femur. And they're like, no. Like they know they're in a movie and they know that you know that they're in a movie, which is kind of like they almost break the fourth wall at times with some of this stuff. And it's pretty funny.
I laughed at this movie more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it in probably 30 years. And It was way funnier than I remembered.
Okay, so Greg, I think this is a good little topic that we can talk about here. Do you think that's because you are now old and you have
Thought
a
about that.
house and
I
you're
thought
like,
about that.
I fucking have to go to work on Monday. I just want to sit here on the weekend and like be by myself. Like that's got to be part of it because I think we all probably identify with this movie now way more than we did when we were kids because that's when I saw it as a kid.
Well, Mark is the youngest of us. When did you first see this movie?
Man, probably I was like 10, 12, but I didn't pay attention, obviously. But seeing it now, I can, I'm not as old as you guys, but I did find myself kind of yearning for the simplicity of just like going outside and like waving to a neighbor and like living
The
the whole
Spielberg
suburb life.
suburb.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
just living the suburb life and being nosy and then definitely like gossiping about it to my friends.
Because that
And just
suburb
like,
vibe,
it's
it's
so
like
good.
it's beginning of Poltergeist, beginning of ET, Goonies. Like it's all the same kind of. Here's the neighborhood. Here's where the
Yep.
story's going to take place. Here's the characters.
Americana.
Like
Yeah.
what small town can I move to experience that?
I think that's
Realistically.
called Denver.
Well, maybe.
I mean, I think that like this movie has like a lot of hijinks, which is what stood out to me before I rewatched this recently.
Good word for this.
Yeah. And so when you're a kid, I feel like the hijinks are like what you remember, right? The crazy stuff. But then the first like 25 minutes of this movie, you're like, well, this is like a commentary on capitalism, late stage capitalism, life in a house, your spouse.
Xenophobia.
Yeah. Like what's going on?
Hating your bitch wife.
Red Scare,
Yeah,
fascism.
He is kind of rude to her. Tom Hanks kind of rude to Carrie Fisher. Let's talk about Tom Hanks here. Really.
For sure.
Wait, we got to talk about Carrie Fisher for a second.
All right, let's talk about Carrie Fisher.
She's in this.
What do you know her
She's,
from, Greg?
Listen, a little something called A New Hope.
Are you a big New Hope guy? You strike me as a fucking Jedi guy.
Listen,
You love
New
the
Hope-
Ewoks, don't you?
Yeah, I do love the Ewoks,
Fucking
but I
nerd.
love the
Yeah,
Ewoks for
and
this
what-
reason.
Go ahead.
And this is a very important thing. Ewoks die, and because they die, it makes them okay.
So what's the
I
best?
still think
What's the best of the first three? And I'm not even a Star Wars
Empire.
guy.
Empire Strikes Back because it ends on such a down note. It's
Very
so
dark. It's very dark.
It's so dark. It's so open-ended, and it lets you know that, hey, there's going to be another one.
What's Carrie Fisher's best performance of the three? Is it Empire, maybe?
I think it is Empire.
Yeah, I feel like it probably is. I'm trying to think of like what
You walk
she
a
has
fine
to
line
do.
when you talk about Star Wars. I've said it before, but nobody likes to hate Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
True.
I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I like it, but I'm not like a freak about it.
You're a Star Trek guy.
I do like Star Trek. And
He's
I
a-
like Star
he's
Wars.
a Star Trek freak.
I like Star Wars when it works.
Yeah, and which it
What do
hasn't.
you mean when
for-
it works?
The only thing that's worked in the last 10 years to me is Andor, but that's another discussion. I think that's like far and away the best thing that's been done since Rogue One. But okay.
What else has Carrie Fisher done that outside of the Star Wars that
So-
she's really known for?
Well, nothing. I mean, and that's almost not to say that she hasn't done anything else. It's just that she is so recognizable as Princess Leia. What's her full name?
She
Do you
didn't-
know? What's her?
She almost didn't
Carrie Fisher?
have to. She didn't have to do anything else.
For sure. What's her
set.
full name? What's Carrie Fisher's full Princess Leia name?
Like a real
Uh,
name?
No, what's
don't-
Princess Leia's name?
Oh,
Oh,
Leah
Her
Organa.
Christian. Her
There you
Christian.
go.
Organa. Okay, there you go. See, yeah, I don't know anything that she's done besides this movie.
She did that movie with Warren Beatty where he's a hairstylist or
Shampoo.
hairdresser. Yeah, shampoo. She was in
Shampoo.
that.
She's in the Blues
Very
Brothers.
creepy scenes because she's like really young in that. I
Yeah.
think.
She's in Sorority Row, which is a pretty good. It's like a B horror movie that I do like.
That's a pretty popular one.
She's in When Harry Met
I
Sally.
like
Blues
her
Blues
in-
Brothers is a good
Remember
call
that?
though.
I like her in Dogma.
She was in.
Okay.
Dogma.
You love
Ooh.
Kevin Smith.
Dude, my parents wouldn't let me watch Dogma for the longest time, and then I watched it and I was like,
Why?
was all the
Why?
fuss about?
Yeah.
"Yeah, what was all the fuss about?"
The
She
Very
plays
Catholic.
the
The doo
she
doo
plays the
golem or
nun.
what?
She wrote a bunch
maybe.
of books. She wrote several books, 4 novels. She
This
wrote
isn't a book
Postcards from
club,
the
Joe.
Edge. Holy shit! I didn't know that. That's a movie.
I think that she was cashing in because the Star Wars fans would buy anything from Carrie Fisher.
I don't know, bro. She wrote books. Like she wrote 4 books. I think that's pretty cool.
Parasocial cookbooks. That's all they were.
No, she
No,
wrote
I
4
don't.
novels.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
God damn.
Joe loves his books.
I do love books.
Look behind him.
I mean,
they're
I
way
think
over
that
there.
I think that she definitely suffered as an actor. First of all, I think she had a major substance abuse problem. I think she was a big time alcoholic.
Yes.
But
Rest in peace.
she is so recognizable as Princess Leia that I'm positive that hurt her ability to get roles. Because they're like, we can't give it to this Princess Leia. Everybody's gonna know. It's
It
not
didn't
gonna
hurt
work.
Harrison Ford.
Well, number
But he
one,
wasn't
Harrison
drunk all the
Ford's.
time.
You know what, Greg? The patriarchy. Harrison Ford's a man.
It's
I hate
true.
to say it, but you get to be a certain age in Hollywood as a woman, they're like, get out of here. You can't be the bombshell. You're not, you're stuck being the wife. Literally, you're stuck being this role. And she actually has some
That
agency
sucks.
in this, but it does suck. Yeah, I'm trying to look at like what she's doing.
She
And
was
there's-
in Scream 3.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Scream 3. What was the plot of that one?
Dude, no, they're trying to kill Sydney or whatever.
She's
her
not
name is.
in Dogma, Greg. She's in Jay and Silent Bob Strike.
Oh yeah, Jane
Yeah,
Silent Bob Strike Back.
She's in a little movie called Heartbreakers, which was my first introduction. Well, my first like real introduction to little, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Y'all remember her?
Yeah, we know who
Bombshell.
she is.
OG.
Who's she?
Oh, do y'all remember?
Not familiar.
We should talk about Jennifer Love Hewitt
Little
actually.
horn dog. You know what, guys? I think we got to give her a little props here. She did uncredited script work. So she worked on the scripts for Lethal Weapon 3, Outbreak, and The Wedding Singer. It's pretty
Wedding
impressive.
Singer. That's one of my favorite movies right there.
The Wedding Singer?
That is, that's
Yeah.
Greg's.
Wow.
I
Close the
judge
screen.
him.
Close the screen.
I can
Yeah,
quote
judge
that
him.
movie. That's when Adam Sandler was still good, man. He was still
Hey,
making good stuff.
At least there's no one cancelable in your favorite comedy movie.
Yeah,
True.
sorry, Mark.
Fair. Damn, Mark. Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about good old Corey Feldman. He's in this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
And this is like prime Feldman.
This is good Feldman. Current Feldman, where he's like, actually, I went through a little bit of a run there, probably a year ago, because he's still he's a musical performer, Greg. I'm not sure if you knew this. He has a
Well,
band.
I've seen it. He was opening for Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. So
That's so sick.
he had there was like
That's
a
the
couple of
demographic.
clips that were coming across my
To me.
socials. They are unbelievably good.
They're insane.
And by unbelievably good, I mean they're like delicious to watch. It's the worst shit you've ever heard. He's doing
It's like a
he's
train
doing
wreck, right?
full Michael Jackson rip-off moves because he was tight.
Hey,
with
Michael
MJ.
Jackson's not around. Somebody's got to do it.
He was doing that. There's one where I don't know, Mark, if you can pull this up, where he is playing, and I'm going to put this in air
Mark.
quotes, a guitar solo, and it is like he is literally just like he's trying to like fret tap like Eddie Van Halen, but what he's doing is just like banging on the fret with his fingers.
It's literally like the first thing that
unbelievable.
comes up when you YouTube
Oh.
Corey Feldman guitar solo.
Yes.
Are we talking about live? Like live? He's playing it live.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a festival on
Okay.
stage. Are you gonna
Yeah,
pull
I
this
got
up?
it It's out. Yeah, I already have it.
Let's go.
Oh boy,
Oh my
Let's all
god,
soak.
this is so
that
good.
outfit
Yes.
is already promising.
Corey,
Sorry, headphone users.
Corey, he's doing like the Stevie Ray Vaughan facial expressions too. Oh my,
But it's like he saw a YouTube video before he went on stage. He's like, I can do that.
do that.
like everything he does feels like that. Like other than the like pseudo Michael Jackson dance moves, everything else he does is just like ego driven narcissism.
Which there's kind of a charm to that, isn't there, boys?
Is there?
Like a subtle charm to just that delusion, man.
I mean, in the way that it's fun to watch an albatross land, but
it's like watching like a plane burn and then crash. You know?
It's certainly a car
Uh,
crash that you're watching live. I mean, he's great as a voice actor because his voice is so recognizable. Like he's playing Donatello in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie, which is awesome. We've covered it. Paul and I did an episode, season 2. He's
That's
great
right,
in
you did
that. He's funny in this movie. And this is like the height of his popularity of being like kind of like a counterculture, like punk kid, basically.
Well, he was popular in the 80s, and
Mhm.
I can't think of many things in the 90s that I really
So
remember him from. The
I found a
80s.
weird interview with Wendy Shaw, who plays Bonnie. And she said, well, they were asked because they asked about the monkey and all that weird stuff. And she's like, oh, he had a lot of weird people. And they're like, who did he have in his trailer? And she kind of muttered something off camera, and I pulled up subtitles on it. And she says porn stars.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
So like she alluded to him having porn actors into his his trailer. So after reading that, I'm like watching these scenes, looking for him to like move his jaw around. Like I'm like, maybe he's doing coke now.
Of course.
Like maybe he's gacked out of his head on the shoot.
I'm
And there
sure he
are
was.
scenes where he's doing weird little jaw, just like articulations and stuff. Where I'm like, is that
Solid tell. Great tell. If you're ever curious.
I mean, he's kind of the narrator for like the first half of the movie a little bit. He kind of like
Mhm.
keeps
he
the
does a lot
story
of
moving.
exposition.
Yeah.
Lots of expo.
I'll say this. This movie is the inverse of what we get from most 80s movies. Most 80s movies revolve around the kids doing something, solving a crime, running around, and the parents are in the background watching. Like, what are you guys doing? We got to go. This one is the parents, the adults being crazy, and the kids are over there just watching.
Yeah.
Corey
Didn't notice
Feldman's,
that. Yeah, that's cool.
he's pretty funny because he has like a girl over on a date,
Yeah. Good scene.
and
He's like describing
thinks-
all of them.
yeah, like she thinks that they're gonna go do something, and he's like busting out the lawn chairs
Yeah.
and putting them out there on the porch.
It's like, no
He's
movie's
like,
as good as this.
yeah, just sit down and watch.
What's the
And
most he
then-
contributes at all? Like, because he
I
doesn't
think
go
it's
in the
that
house.
scene.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't do anything. He calls the pizza guy. He says,
He's like, there's pizza coming.
I like when he's like, the scene you're talking about, Greg, when he's like, that's Mr. Peterson. He refuses, he says something like he refuses to accept the literal nature of life, or he's like basically like philosophizing about each of their characters from like as we're watching them try to sneak into the Klopek's house. He is valuable in the first half of the movie. He becomes less so. He's a little bit more window dressing as the movie progresses when our three characters
He's kind of our point of view.
yeah
Definitely.
yeah until they kind of all buy in. He's like the bystander. But that's also like the point of this movie, I think, is that it's like your neighborhood is like a community that the people in it you're not choosing, but you have to put up with that. You know, it's like Walter letting his dog shit on Rumsfeld's lawn. You know, you got to deal with the Klopeks, the Naps. They moved. They didn't even tell anybody goodbye. That was a whole thing. And it's just like, this is like this idyllic, outwardly pleasant lifestyle that once you kind of look at it, you turn your head a little bit. You're like, oh, maybe it's not the same. Maybe it's not as nice as we think it is, which is kind of what this movie is trying to get to.
And when you think about it, Feldman's the only one that demonstrates a life outside of the cul-de-sac. He's bringing people from the outside. So it's like
Yeah.
he's at the zoo when he comes home to the cul-de-sac.
That's right.
It's
We don't
kinda
even know what Ray does, what Tom
Yeah.
Hanks' character. We have no idea. We know he's off from work. We don't know what his job is.
And we know it stresses
what-
him out because he gets IBS from it, apparently.
Yes.
This
stress.
was this was one of the questions that someone on that Facebook group mentioned, and they said, "What does everyone in this cul-de-sac do for work? Like, we don't know what anyone does."
They
That's
weren't
right.
working from home, that's for sure.
Nobody's working from home. Yeah,
That wasn't a thing, I don't think. In
Only
the
sex
80s.
operators.
that's right. Yeah. Let's
That was
talk
the
Tom
dream
Hanks here.
job.
Let's talk Tom Hanks, Greg. What do you know him
Tom
from?
Hanks. Listen, I put
Turner and
Tom
Hoops.
Hanks in two categories. I call it pre-Forrest Gump and post-Forrest Gump.
Interesting. Okay.
And I love pretty much anything Tom Hanks is in. The guy doesn't really miss in movies.
I got a bone
Overall,
to pick. Got a bone to pick.
I think that he has more hits than misses.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
in the
yeah.
80s, at 80s, early 90s, man, Turner and Hooch, that's a great movie. I love that.
I think
I love, what was the other one? Big? Oh,
Big is
I
great.
think that's
yeah.
a great one.
I think he's had a rough 10 years. I think his last 10 years have been tough.
He just
I
came out with a movie on Apple TV I just watched. Have you seen this?
which one is it?
It's the one where he's a naval command officer.
Greyhound? It's like 5 years old,
Yeah.
but it's awesome.
Yeah.
The problem is,
I like
dude,
that one.
it's on Apple TV. Like, I don't even Mark and AJ have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I have Apple
don't,
TV.
I don't do
See?
Apple TV.
Exactly. And
I
that
love
movie's
Apple
good.
TV. You don't watch Severance?
Tim Cook is a douche.
Whoa.
I like Man with Principles. I like that.
My immersion.
The thing about Hanks is that he starts out as like, he does TV, he does Bosom Buddies, which I never really watched, but I'm aware of.
Grew up on that.
Okay.
Doesn't
Any
hold up.
thoughts? Yeah.
Very
any thoughts?
offensive.
Okay. Very offensive.
Kind of soft rapey.
Okay. We can leave it at that.
a lot of soft sex assault crimes, I guess.
I mean, the two that I would say, there's two movies that I am familiar with from like late night TV as a kid that I was like, oh, Tom Hanks is this guy? And that's Splash and Bachelor Party, both made in 1984. They're both good. Bachelor Party, I think, is better. It's kind of like a frat boy Animal House. I don't know, kind of like a Apatow comedy almost at this point, where it's like he's running like a crazy bachelor party. And you watch that movie and you're like, this guy's going to win two. Just so you know, in 10 years, this guy's going to win 2 Oscars back to back. You're like, oh, really? But he is like a gifted comedic actor, which is funny because almost all of what he does for the first 15 years of his time as an actor is comedy. I mean, Splash, Bachelor Party, The Money Pit, Dragnet, Big, The Burbs, Turner and Hooch, Joe versus the Volcano, and A League of Their Own. And then he does
League of Their Own.
Then he does Sleepless in Seattle, which is kind of like a romantic movie. And then it's
I like it.
Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13, Toy Story, Saving Private Ryan, You Got Mail, Toy Story 2, Green Mile, Castaway, Road to Perdition, Catch Me If You Can. I mean, we're off. You know, he wins 2 Oscars in a row. And it's really interesting that like he makes that turn. And I don't know if that was just like, he was like the beneficiary of good casting, or he made a conscious decision to be like, I want to be like a strong dramatic actor. I don't know.
I feel like his comedic work is very charisma driven. Every character is kind of a combination of his charismatic persona that he's cultivated. And then he combines that with whatever the intent of the character is. And so I imagine for him, it's just like this old trick that he can do. And boom, money prints.
Yeah.
So I could see him having contempt for that and going, I want to actually disappear into the character.
I see what you're saying. Like he can always do this charming, like kind of funny guy. Because he is really, there's a couple scenes.
I love when he's screaming.
Dude, when he spills the coffee on himself, he's like, yes. Jesus Christ. It's hysterical. And it's just, he goes from like silent to completely freaking out, but then he can like dial it back. He like brings it back in right away. He's very talented, and he is like hilarious in this movie. It's weird because he doesn't do this at all anymore.
I don't recall him getting a public backlash phase for his comedy, or his charisma persona, the way like Chris Pratt does right now.
Yeah.
Like right now, everybody's tired of Chris Pratt's charisma thing that he does.
They put him in the Mario Brothers.
Right.
He's Mario.
But like Chris Pratt, I could see Chris Pratt right now going, I need to find my Oscar worthy film. I need to take this seriously. Because there's a point with these like Jim Carrey, same thing.
Sure.
Where
Robin Williams.
It's so easy for them to do this shtick that they're like, but I'm kind of tired of it, and they want to step up their game a bit.
Yeah, it is. And I don't even know that I think of him as a comic actor, even though a lot of his movies are comedies. That's what's so weird. Is it's just like,
no,
like he's not a funny actor.
Well,
but then you watch his movies, you're like, he's hilarious in these movies.
He kind of is a little bit funny, Joe.
But it's so weird, right? Like, I don't know. That's where it's like, and maybe your delineation of the two versions of him, Greg, is like, he is really able to like channel that everyman charisma where he's a funny guy without being like, he's not a stand-up comic. he's not like a physical comedian, even though he has some
No,
hilarious physicality.
he's got some Buster Keaton chops.
Shit,
like,
man, he really does. Like when he comes down the stairs at the end of this movie,
yeah, the
and he
little
like
shuffle.
he like slides down the stairs, like he is really funny. But then it's like you look at some of the stuff that he's done since, let's look at 2015 on. He does.
Is that the cutoff?
Well, I just
Is that
picked
when
it
the
'cause
magic died.
I mean, I think Captain Phillips is pretty good. And there's a scene in Captain Phillips at the end of the movie when, have you guys seen the movie?
I haven't seen that one. No.
It's
Don't spoil it.
really good.
Don't
Do you remember this?
No,
What
I'm
this is
kidding.
about, Mark? Or Greg or Mark, either of you.
No.
No, Greg. No. Yeah, Greg.
You guys haven't seen Captain Phillips?
I don't know this one.
Is
Okay.
that I'm the captain now?
I'm the captain
Yes.
now. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
True story.
That's the
when,
iconic line.
yeah. So this is a true story about this shipping container vessel that gets captured by
Yes.
Somalian pirates. Navy SEALs end up taking out the guys at the end. It's a true story. Crazy. There's a scene at the end of Captain Phillips. I don't think I'm spoiling it. He survives. It's a true story. AJ, do you know the scene I'm talking about when he's getting taken care of by that nurse?
No.
There's a scene where like they get him, he's been held hostage. There's this like kinetic action scene where they take out the pirates and they rescue him. And he's on board a Navy ship. And they're like, this nurse who clearly is a real nurse, she's not an actor, is like asking him like, do you have any pain? Like, where do you, I'm going to just take a look here. And he like has a nervous breakdown on screen, like with no cuts. And it is one of the most affecting and impressive acting scenes I've ever seen. And maybe I'm overdoing it. Captain Phillips, I would watch it. It's really good. This scene is like, you will like tear up because you're like, holy shit, this is like, he is really doing this. This is a person
I think
who
I
has just
remember
been
now.
through this harrowing scene.
Because he's flying by the seat of his pants. He doesn't have time to even process what's going on.
Yes.
And then, just the weight
It's
of it all.
insane. And so you watch that and you're like, holy shit, man, this guy can still do it. But then he does, and you're like, God damn it. Bridge of Spies. I don't like Bridge of Spies. And Bridge of Spies is like my type of shit. Cold War
Yeah, it is.
espionage. I don't like it. I don't think it's good. A Hologram for the King. I never even heard of this movie. 2016.
He looked goofy as Sully. I didn't even try to watch
Sully, thumbs fucking down.
it.
I don't know what Inferno or The Circle is. I don't know either one of those are. The Post is about the Pentagon Papers getting released. It's about the Washington Post. It's he plays Ben Bradley, who's like the famous editor. It's kind of like a return to like this all-American. I don't really think it's that good. Some people do think it's good. I'm like,
Remember him in Elvis?
oh,
I'm like,
Elvis
this
is
is
bad.
this is as slimy as Tom Hanks can get, apparently.
Yeah, he's bad in that. You know, Greyhound, Greg, I do like Greyhound a lot. I think it's really good. Got no release. It went straight to Apple during COVID.
That's why I didn't know about it.
Yeah, it's really good. Though.
I saw it recently, and I saw it. I was like, Tom Hanks is in this? How come I've never even heard
Dude,
of it?
he's in Pinocchio. He played Geppetto in Pinocchio in 2022. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? A Man Called Otto. Never even heard of it.
I've seen that one. That
Is
one's
it
actually
good?
good. Yeah, that one's good.
All right. I mean,
He
I kind of
plays,
left out the Toy Story movies. They're not for me. I like them. I've only seen up to 3.
That's good.
they're-
I'd question your intention around children. If
Yeah,
those
I
were-
mean, they're, I
if
don't
they
have
were
kids.
best
so it's
movies of
like-
all time. Tom Hanks.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm setting those aside, but it's just like, it's weird because he's very funny early in his career. He becomes a straight actor who wins 2 Oscars in the middle of his career. He never really duplicates that, except he does some very great movies. I mean, Saving Private Ryan. I personally think Road to Perdition is super underrated. I think that's a prime cut candidate, by the way,
Oh, yeah,
guys.
that one.
Definitely.
I like Catch Me If You Can a lot. I think he's pretty.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think
good
he's
one.
fun in that. Like The Terminal is one of the worst movies I've ever watched. Polar Express. So it's just
Dude,
like I don't
wait,
know.
what?
Mark is pretty upset about that
The
one.
Terminal fucking sucks, bro.
Dude, I grew up on The Terminal. I love that movie.
Oh, dude.
I love that movie, dude.
Do you
Every
pretend
time
like
I go
you're in the
to
terminal every time you're like delayed
Yes.
on a flight?
Yes, dude.
God.
Every
Here's
time
my
I go to the
quarter.
airport,
Here's my peanut
I'm
butter and jelly
like-
sandwich.
I want to like if that happened to me, I'd be like, okay, cool. I know what to do. I've seen The Terminal.
I've seen the documentary.
The
how it
terminal
seems
is
like
your
the situation.
castaway.
I don't want to crush
Yeah,
your
dude.
dreams, Mark.
I get stuck. I get stuck in Spain or something. And oh no, I'm stuck in Spain. What do I do? You
This
know?
movie is
brutal.
awful. really
That's
bad.
crazy. Not that
Really
bad.
bad.
Joe,
He-
what you're talking about is like his earlier stuff. He's got some funny stuff, and he is funny in this movie. And
It's
I was
amazing
thinking
in this
about this
movie.
because you typically don't like comedies, and I think
Oh my
this
God, he
one
doesn't?
slides under the radar.
Yeah.
AJ, would you
Oh.
consider this a comedy?
Yeah, definitely. Like
Yeah, this
It's
is a
like a dark.
comedy.
It's a
it
dark
literally
comedy.
flips, like the cinematography flips, and the whole it goes from like American Gothic to comedy, like on a dime.
Yes,
But it's also
we snuck
Greg,
a comedy in here.
It's also shot really well by our director. There's split diopters in this movie. There's that scene where he zooms in on the dog's eyes. Like, this is a craftsman who's making a really good movie. And I feel like it's just like an elevated version of what we're used to seeing, I guess. Like, if you were like, hey, I want to do Bachelor Party, I would have been like, all right. I mean, it's fine. It's fun, but
yeah.
like there's something you can talk about with this movie, I guess, is what I mean. Does that make sense?
We've got the clip with the dog's eyes. Whenever he decides he's gonna go talk to the neighbors, like he's
Amazing.
like, I'm gonna go over there,
I'm gonna go.
and all the neighbors are outside like watching. And this is actually one of my favorite scenes when you see everybody's eyes, but then it ends on Queenie's eyes. Yeah, Mark's got it pulled up right here.
This is the clips version of the podcast. Well,
Yeah,
headphone users, beware.
we're not sure where the volume's gonna land.
Peterson, yes. Now everybody's watching us. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll go in with you. Sure, right. Okay, no problem.
It's so good.
Throws the gum down.
It's so
The wind
ominous.
blowing.
This is like a
Yeah,
Leo.
no,
This is
it's
like,
it's like nobody can
Wait.
believe that they're finally going to go do it.
dude,
Right?
this is like
the scary
Sergio
house on the
Leone.
block.
All
Here
the
comes the
zoom ins.
cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
definitely.
next scene right here. Oh,
Sick. It's awesome.
hey, that's the same dog from Sounds of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Same
shit.
exact dog.
Precious?
Yes.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's Buffalo Bill's
That's
dog.
like that to me is a good example of what we're working with here, because that is, you don't see that in, Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is, I mean, that's Will Ferrell humor. So it's just, I don't even know how do you describe it? It's just,
That's why we don't cut
I
these.
mean, Dante's just like he's a film nut. Like he knows
Yes.
his cinema. He knows his cartoons. Like he knows his references.
It is
Right,
very cartoony.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's a good pull, AJ. I agree. I felt very much like a cartoon.
He loves
but-
cartoons. Dante does.
Oh, like let's talk about the movie some. Like even the beginning of this movie, the way it starts
Yeah.
is very, very different. Mark, you got that pulled up too? Yeah, the way this movie starts, like they use the Universal logo, but then they zoom in through it. I don't think they've ever done this in any other movie.
I think this would probably be the first time.
Yeah.
Correct me in the comments.
Yeah.
I think the next closest thing would be like Predator, when we see like the ship fly around and drop the alien on Earth.
And this sequence like reinforces a major theme of the film where this cul-de-sac is their universe. It's their entire life.
Oh, I like that.
Just zooms in all the way.
I mean, we had the technology, When was it made? 1989?
Yeah. Hey, tell me if I'm wrong. Doesn't this feel a little Beetlejuicy?
Yeah, definitely once we get to the model set.
Yeah. It feels a little bit like Tim Burton.
Uh-huh.
This score is awesome too, by the way.
The score is great on this.
Breaking news, I don't care about Beetlejuice either.
Oh,
Oh, everyone, hey, all the listeners go, oh, what? No way.
Oh.
It's not that I don't like
shot-
it. It's good. There's things I like in it, but it's just like, it's fine.
Did you guys
Where are
read
we
about how they
located
did
here?
that shot?
No, tell me.
It's a crazy
What is
shot.
this?
So it's a series of matte paintings, like nested into each other as they go into it. So you have to shoot one. So they had to have some kind of like jury rigged motion control thing. So you shoot one matte painting on glass coming at you, cut, get the next one, and you have to film them at the exact same rate so you can insert them into each other so they keep coming at you.
Awesome.
That's a detail that we kind of take for granted, because nowadays you can tell
Comp
AI,
it.
hey,
Yeah.
could you do this?
AI.
I think they're in Michigan.
That's fair. I
Wait.
really like how,
I didn't even think about that.
I thought Milwaukee, but yeah, it could be that.
I mean, there's somewhere Midwest right there.
I
like
just was
how
going
they
by
show-
how Art sounds. He sounds Chicago, Milwaukee to me.
He's got that heavy accent. I like how when the movie starts, you see Tom Hanks's character walk over to the
Right.
edge of the lawn, and there's like a clear distinction.
Rotted
Listen,
dirt.
Well, I have to mow my lawn, and I had to make the choice. Where do I stop mowing?
You got a
Before I
Klopek
get to-
type neighbor?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not, dude. All right, let me tell you about this guy that's down the street from me. First off,
Does he listen to the pod?
this how I have no idea. I'm not sure if I've seen him.
Okay.
Oh,
Go on.
mysterious.
Okay, he's got this 10-foot fence all around the backyard. No one else in the neighborhood has a 10-foot fence. but
10
he does.
foot?
Nice.
Are
Are
you
you,
Foot fence.
are
Is it
you
prison camp?
envious of this?
Nice and
are you
secure.
envious of
I
this
like
Yeah,
it.
it's got cameras on each corner.
Oh, he's
course.
selling dope, dude.
He's got he's got light posts that he put on the edge of his lawn, like on the front of it, on each side. He's the only one that has his own light post, and on the top of the light post, it's got cameras. But below them, he's got works of art that he's installed.
That's kind of tough.
Wait, on
Let me
light
explain the
posts?
art to you. Let me explain the art below the light post that he put. He's got some metal frogs that he's made that are all standing on top of each other.
I hate this guy.
And then on the other one, he's got like an old Schwinn that's rusted, and for some reason he's mounted it to a rock that sits there.
As you would.
And it's just
Dude, this could be a Klopek.
all the windows have like black trash bags on them on the inside, so you
My
can't see
fucking
in.
God.
And the wood it looks busted. It looks really busted. Like, but then he's got like an old hot rod truck out front.
That's kind of cool.
But every day he's putting tons of junk out at the curb.
Something's going on, dude.
Something is going on, and that's all I'm saying is like I'm watching. I'm making notes.
Yeah.
You
of
better
the
be a
comings
good
and
American.
goings.
Be a good American and take notes.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, that basically leads us to like the premise of this movie, which is you can sum up in about 2 sentences, which is we have 3 main households, really 4, including Feldman. But our 3 main characters and Corey Feldman live on a cul-de-sac in an unnamed suburban American street. And a neighbor that we presume has been living there for a short amount of time lives in this house that looks terrible. It's not being taken care of. It's really run down. It sticks out, and no one knows them, and everyone is kind of growing suspicious that something sinister is going on in the house. And the movie takes us through the growing level of suspicion and our characters trying to grapple with whether or not they should intervene, which they end up doing. That's kind of the movie.
Joe, would you intervene?
I don't think I'm breaking in.
I mean, that's a felony.
It is hilarious when he
Like in the 80s. Imagine we're in the 80s though.
I don't know if that helps.
Not
it.
now.
The break-in scene is hysterical though. It's like, hey, how'd you learn how to do this? Give me a credit card. He's like, I don't know how to do this, and it breaks off.
It's like a frequent shopper card.
Great stuff.
Oh yeah. Like he badmouths the place
Yeah,
afterwards.
that's a
right?
shit store. That's a shit store.
What's crazy though about the intro is they have the paper boy come in,
Oh my god!
and
That
they hate
Paperboy, there's-
they hate him so much.
Which is
like
the opposite
everyone's
of
trying
what
to
you usually
assault
get.
him.
That's not usually how it is, right? Usually the
But
paper
like they,
boy.
they hate anything that comes in from the outside.
Yeah, and the paper boy is usually like a sign of like, oh,
Americana. yeah.
hometown Americana, white picket fence. Hey, Mr. Peterson, and instead he whips the paper at him like smacks Tom Hanks and Tom Hanks tries to throw his coffee at him. Like,
Did you ever want to
definitely.
be a paper boy? Because like
only because of the video game.
yes, this
How do you
movie
even
and the
get that
video
job?
game made me
I
think
did
being
play
a
that
paper
video
boy
game.
would be
I
awesome.
did play that game. I did
Just
play that game.
How do you get that job?
Wrecking people.
I
Call the
think you just
paper.
apply
Yeah.
and you say hi.
That's
I
it. That
would
was a
like-
job.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
Yeah,
just
man.
like
Of course.
oh,
It's a big deal.
I don't know, man. They weren't. We didn't have paper boys in my
But
day.
then the economy took a dip, and instead of kids on bikes, it was like crusty dads in trucks.
Yeah, it
don't know,
became like
it
a
got
little more
weird.
of like a, yeah.
Career path, a
Yeah.
gig.
You take you take
and then you would
your
eventually become a mailman.
no.
No.
You just stay with the
There was
papers.
no trajectory. It was just
it was
I mean,
very-
guys, when my grandparents were around, they got 2 papers a day. You got an afternoon paper, like an evening paper.
They were
like, how do
putting
they
out
have that much to
2
write about?
papers?
Because if something happened during the day, in the evening, they would be like, this is what happened between when the paper came out at 4 and 4 a.m. to, 7 p.m. You got a night paper.
it was like your literary version of soaking on Fox News.
How else could
Just-
you think about it? How else before television even? I mean, you had the radio, but if there wasn't a news hour,
How did you get your rush? How did you get that conflict?
find out?
24/7 news cycle.
yeah.
Listen, the main thing I knew about the paper is that I had the TV guide in there, and then I saw the advertisements for what movies were showing.
Yeah.
But I had no other context other
Oh.
than the little movie poster
For
in
sure.
there,
movie phone.
and you had to
We
like
didn't have movie
it
phone
had the
then.
times listed in the paper,
And you had to go and be
it's-
like, hey, can I get one? I need one seat, one ticket. And maybe it's there, maybe it isn't. It's sold out, or you don't know where you're sitting.
You would have to walk all the way back home.
You get there late, and it's like, shit, I'm sitting in the front row. This is horrible.
Hey, do you remember when Cinemark tried to market the front row of movies
Yeah.
as a good thing with Front Row
God.
Joe?
Shit
Can
hurts
we
They
my
had
talk
back.
about that?
They had the cat that was like, he says it's cool. The front row is
I know.
awesome.
Such
Can
a
we
like,
talk about that real quick?
such a like
Yeah.
a naked, just like a ridiculous ploy.
Why is there seats that close?
And
Nobody wants
they
those
should be
seats.
cheaper. They should be cheaper seats.
I'm
They should be
sure
cheaper.
it
It's an
ha-
inconvenience.
It has to be it's got to be like a math problem where they looked at like how many seats can we fit in here? Like we have 40 theaters. How many seats
I
can we
sprained
fit?
my neck watching Avengers Civil War. It was
Mm.
horrible.
I mean, that's
And
a
now-
long movie. Why were you sitting that close? Oh, you
Oh
went
my
through it.
God.
You saw it when it first came out, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Unfortunately.
Like I won't go see a movie if I have to sit like there's
No,
the
totally.
back portion
It's
and then the
crazy.
front portion.
Yeah.
I won't go.
Yeah.
Why even have it?
Yeah, it's rough.
Don't piss me off.
He's on a soapbox. Hey, can we talk about so in the beginning of the movie, we get the like after he decides that he's going to go talk to the neighbors. Like what happens is the neighbor comes outside and he closes the door. And that's when the scene we just watched where Tom Hanks is like, I'm going to go over there and talk to him.
He brings the
They
trash
go
out,
over
right?
there. No. He goes over there and talks to him. And like when they walk up on the porch, and we got the
With the
clip for this,
bees.
he steps on the porch and like his foot goes through it.
The
And then
balsa-
like he knocks
balsa
on
wood
the
porch.
door and the address was 669, but when he knocks, it turns into 666. And then the bees pour out. I'm saying bees, not beans
Come on. Try
or
decaf.
beads.
Now everybody's watching us.
I'm not going to pay for that.
We shouldn't pay for that. We should sue them.
It's just slapsticky.
Great. This scene's awesome.
Why so edgy?
That was it.
Good stuff.
We didn't get the hose
Yeah,
scene.
The hose scene.
So the hose, explain the hose, Joe.
Well, Bruce Dern, who we learn is a Vietnam vet, takes that very seriously, wants to be involved, but he's not really sure, and he's kind of on the periphery. And as soon as this happens, the bees are like attacking Hanks and Art, and they're both like, I mean, this is when you're like, they're freaking out. Hanks is screaming, it's great. And Bruce Dern is like, honey, get the hose. And he's like, men, run to me. And he's trying to spray him down, and they're like all falling everywhere, and then he falls down.
Dude,
It's very
like he's the
Hanks
covering
is-
fire. Yeah.
Hanks is doing the stop, drop, and roll like
Yes.
he's on fire.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a great comedic scene. Again, like you get a lot of physical comedy. There's some good facial expression acting in this movie. There's great line reading. You really get
how
it
about the
all.
graphics? How about the graphics for the bees in there?
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
What was that like on Blu-ray?
Kind of shoddy.
And then Art has
They're
that
like-
one bee on his tongue
Yeah.
that he has to
Dude,
spit out.
Spit out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mark's got it pulled up right here. They're running with the bees.
Men.
As a kid, all I did is watch Wendy Shaw's shorts. In the scene,
Oh, yeah,
this
of
whole
course.
scene.
Come on.
It's hilarious, man.
Great.
drop and roll. Oh, demasculated. In
It's
front of the
definitely
child.
interesting that they decided to give Bruce Dern like a supermodel wife.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean here? I cannot believe you did that. I cannot believe it. That was great. You know, same thing happened to me last week. I was over there and I wasn't Pizzo.
This whole scene is just wild.
There's our patent theme.
Again, yeah.
Oh, this is great. In Southeast Asia,
Bad.
we call this type of thing bad karma. Amazing.
Dude. This has got to be practical, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to be.
Such a good setup.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, that's a lot like what my neighbor's house looks like down the street, and it sticks out like a sore thumb.
That's crazy.
I'll send you guys a
dude.
picture later.
Yeah,
you
send us
got
a
to see
picture.
this.
But what
That's
is
crazy.
what is Bonnie Wendy Shaw's motivation for being with Bruce Dern? She's like a gold digging the pension. Like what
guess.
is
Yeah, exactly. They don't. They clearly have it seems like they have a good marriage, but there's no like motivation there.
Yeah, there's no
she wants
like,
to be around
attempt
him, I
to
guess.
explain it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like
So-
it, but
So these dudes end up like basically they're getting into shenanigans with like just watching the neighbors nonstop, right? And then it
He shows up.
Like-
he comes out,
like
right?
it-
Isn't it?
yeah, he comes out. Well, he comes out at night. Like he drives his car down. They're like the garage doors opening. He drives his car down to the end of the driveway. He takes a trash bag out, puts it in the trash, and then all the three dudes are all standing behind like trash can on the other side of the street watching. He jams the trash into the trash can. Then he gets back in the car and reverses back
Yeah.
down the driveway.
well, this is also kind of the turning point because the first 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes of this movie, Art and Mark, Bruce Dern's character, are both kind of like trying to convince Tom Hanks that something's going on. He's like, I don't know. What okay. It's weird, but whatever. And then when that happens, he's like, Art's like, have you ever seen anything like that before? He's like, no, I've never seen someone put a huge bag of trash in the can and
Yeah.
beat it with a stick.
Yeah, the line is, I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody drive their garbage down to the street and bang the hell out of it with a stick.
yeah,
I've never seen that.
yeah.
Okay, I got something from that Facebook group I got to share with you guys. So this comes from Gregory P off that Facebook group. He says, because the next day they run down to the trash and they're like trying to dig through the trash.
Yeah, they're just diving into the trash. Yeah.
They're like pouring it on the street or whatever. So he said the conversation the garbage drivers were having about when garbage hits the street, it becomes public domain.
Yeah.
Around this time,
It's like a meta
says-
conversation.
yeah. Like of all the like the garbage guys are talking about this, he says around this time there was a Supreme Court decision that
Yeah.
said that if you watch a lot of forensic files, that's how they get DNA off of perps.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Golden State Killer. That's how part of how they caught him. They got his DNA from that.
From
I
the
didn't know that,
trash.
With
Yeah.
trash.
It's because so any type of surveillance that's being done in law enforcement, like if you wanted to see if someone was like cooking drugs or whatever, you can legally look through their trash. That's right.
You don't
They-
need a warrant.
They
for
had that incident over in the town near me where they basically were going through people's trashes. Like
Yes.
they observed that they had bought a bunch of hydroponic stuff, found what they thought was marijuana, turned out it was like tea leaves or some nonsense. And then they
Mhm.
did a raid on these poor people's house. We were doing a science lab for the kid for tomato farming or something. So
That's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
it still happens to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild.
I think, Greg, there's two scenes that I like that I think we should talk about that are more indicative of like the suburban malaise that I think this movie is trying to convey. And the first is it's kind of throwaway, but it's where
Is it the barbecue scene?
no, we can get to that. It's where this is just like so Tom Hanks is off work. He has taken the week off. The movie starts with him on vacation. And his wife, played by Carrie Fisher, is constantly being like, let's go to the lake. Like, I want you to like really have a good time, get some rest, like just take a load off, because he's clearly getting agitated by all this stuff in the neighborhood. And there's a scene when Walt comes over and they're talking and they're kind of dancing around this whole thing with the Klopex, the neighborhood.
Are you talking about when Walt is eating all their breakfast?
No, but that's great. I do like that. It's right after that. It's when they go to the garage. He's like, hey, this is like such a dad, like garage type of conversation where he's like, you want to see my new tools? And Art's like, oh yeah, let me see them. And he opens up the toolbox. He's like, Carrie's dad got them for, what's her name? Carol. Carol's dad got them for me.
Carol.
And Art goes, oh, that's great. You gonna build something with it? And Hanks goes, oh, I don't know. And he like kind of puts it back. And it's like, that is exactly it. He's like always talking about like, I got to fix this up. I got this home project. He never really gets it done. And I think this movie is definitely trying to like talk about this kind of like behind closed doors, like under the surface, like suburban discontent, I guess. And he certainly is the guy that has it. And I do identify with him when, she's like, oh, come up to the lake. And we kind of talked about this at the beginning where he's like, I don't want to go to the lake. I don't want to, I got to go to the drive 4 hours. I got to pay the tolls. He's like, I just want to sit here and not do anything. And I don't. Sorry.
That's 100% you.
Dude, when he's laying in the sun on the back porch and
nodding off.
Yes. And Art comes up like inches from his face. He's like, we got him, man. We got him. He's like, I'm just trying to lay here and get some goddamn sleep. It's like Hank's going for it. He does the thing with the beer cans. Like he's just funny. And
beer cans.
Yeah, the beer can thing. And then
his impotent rage.
He runs into the door. She opens the door into his head. Like, it's just good stuff. There's like plenty of like physical comedy here that on top of some of the line readings that makes this movie.
So why was Hank so mean to Carol? It's like really weird.
It's off-putting because she seems to be like really supportive. She's like, hey,
right.
I'll take David, our son, who you don't really care about either. And like, let's go to the lake and relax, or you can just relax. Or like, she's like trying to, really give him a lane to like express himself. And he's like, I don't know, man. He's toxic masculinity. I don't know. He's a prick.
He's over there, got the Gremlins cereal in the background. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Tell me you saw it.
It's weird though that like the only gesture of love and compassion he shows to his child is pulling the sugar from him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He grabs it and pulls it off.
Hilarious.
Like the only scene where they engage with each
what
other.
else, Greg? I mean, all of our stuff is good.
So there's a scene where they're like flipping through the TV too. Tell me you caught this. Did you see what movie popped up on there?
You mean like Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Yeah.
Part 2.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Part 2. The worst.
Just saying, it was on there. They
the
do
incubus,
like a
the
ding
succubus,
ditch.
The demonology scene.
Mutilations. That's great.
Wait. Let's talk about the barbecue scene.
Okay. The dream.
The dream. We've got that actually pulled up. This is crazy, and it sticks out so much from the rest of the movie.
I love it. It's so musical coded.
Yeah,
right?
Like Big Lebowski kind of stuff.
Fantasia.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it. This part's wild. He's looking for his wife. And the chainsaw comes through the wall.
And there's also, this comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Completely out of left field.
Like this movie takes a sharp turn when we get to this scene.
But again, it's very like cartoon-esque. Like the main protagonist ends up in some wild situation. It's like a regular show episode.
Regular show for sure. And he's getting barbecued up.
Yeah. Because this is like right after he's had the satanic talk with Art. And he said he's going to tell, he told Carol he's going to fix the barbecue grill.
What's the saying that he does?
I want to kill everyone. Satan is good.
Satan is
Satan is your
good.
pal.
Satan is our pal.
He's all, you're chanting.
Yeah,
I see you're chanting
He's like,
right now.
Right, you're chanting.
You can hear it.
Oh, there it is.
It's in the background. Yeah.
I
There
can't
he is,
imagine
Courtney.
the
There's a
fear-induced suburbia.
I'll tell you what, guys.
Dude, the little
score,
door.
This
The
scene
little
right
Asher.
here
yeah, it's great.
is crazy.
There's
music,
Dick.
Dick Miller.
That hurts, huh?
Who was this guy supposed to be?
He's
The
supposed to be
story he told about the serial killer. Yeah.
Yeah, the soda jerk serial killer.
With the ice pick,
yeah.
the blood shake.
Hey, Ray. It's not Skip. It's me, Art. I'm just pretending to be Skip. Hey, you didn't have the sea and ice stick around here, did you? Mind your own business. Mind your own
What year was Pee Wee Herman?
I mean,
Because that has a
this was
similar
his
vibe.
time.
Yeah.
Around here, probably.
Yeah, I think the original Pee Wee Herman was like 85, 88, something
Yeah.
like that.
I think that we talked about it a little bit, but the music, the score is like working overtime. It
For sure.
completely gives you like the vibe you're supposed to feel. It turns on a dime to the Klopex, to Bruce Stern's character, to like this weird sinister thing going on in the background, to like this crazy stuff happening. It really like makes the movie, honestly. Like it helps the movie along more than most scores do.
I agree. I think that it sets the scenes
Yeah.
in such a fun way. I love it. Let's talk about when they go over to the house. So they go over to the
God, amazing.
They go over to the Klopex's house, and it's actually the women that are
But yeah,
that
they come up
force
with
them
this
to go
great
over
Because they're
there.
not scared of him. The guys are
They're
scared
like,
of him.
listen,
Yeah.
we're going to find out more in one conversation than you guys are going to find out. And so they go over there, they go inside, they get to meet them, and it's just creepy. There's a scene where what's his name he's pulling the wallpaper
Bruce
off
Dern.
the
Yeah,
wall.
Dern's pulling the wall. He's picking at it, and it just gets bigger and bigger.
Hey, that wasn't scripted. He just did it on his own. And they were like, that's perfect. Leave it in.
So there's a thing, because remember, the script is not really fully fleshed out from what I've heard. So actors have a philosophy of you have to come up with some action, some business to do. You got to come up with something to do. So and they do that a lot in the scenes where they're kind of wandering around and just fiddling with shit because they're just trying to give the character some vague sense of direction and motivation. Because on the script, they're not doing anything. And you could tell this was like Dern just kind of getting carried away with the wall.
Man, there's this scene here. They bring out some snacks,
This is wild.
and the snacks are pretzels and sardines.
I'm trying to cut back.
All right.
Just salt on salt.
When this like 30 seconds when Tom Hanks is putting the sardine on the pretzel and then eating it, his face, he is trying so hard not to break. You can, I mean, it's like, this is like a Saturday Night Live skit almost.
The sound effects of those
Watch his
sardines.
face.
Really
Watch
bad.
his face. He's trying not to laugh.
The ASMR mayonnaise
Yes.
sounds.
There's a fly. I didn't
Look
hear
at his
that
face. Look at his
before.
face. He's trying not to laugh right there.
He's got the fish all over his fingers.
Brother Joseph is like the old dude. He's like one of my favorites in this movie. He's so
Yeah.
amazing.
He's just staring at him. He takes it all in one bite. Oh my god.
He's so good at this.
And he's like looking at her.
It's horrible.
Greg, you're not a sardine guy, huh?
Love it.
Nope.
I gotta say, there's a bunch of. I feel like sardines right now are kind of having a little comeback.
Yeah, I watched a
Don't.
dude with a fez that eats them on TikTok.
Yeah,
He makes it look good.
Social media is like pushing sardines to me every once in a while.
That's
Hold on.
Yeah.
This is as someone who's on social media, this is the first I'm hearing.
I'm
of
kind of
this.
surprised you
What's
haven't.
going on?
I'm actually
What is this guy pushing old man TikTok?
I'm kind of
and
surprised,
old
Mark,
man
that you haven't
Instagram?
seen it because a lot of it is like wellness stuff where it's like guys working out and it's like, oh, I need my
Oh.
protein, and it's like this is a great
How
source
much protein's
of
in a
protein.
sardine?
See,
Just eat tuna.
I mean, look,
Like
man,
a
I
normal
guess
person.
I burned myself out on tuna in college. I had too much tuna.
You would rather eat sardines?
No,
than tuna.
I would still eat a can of tuna over sardines. I just have had a lot.
I need to look up this sardine.
There's a
telling you,
fancy
man.
way to
Yes.
do it where you put a paper towel, if it's with oil, you put a paper towel over it, it soaks up the oil, and then you get a lighter and you light the paper towel and it kind of bakes the whole thing.
God, look at
Lighter.
this.
What do you mean it bakes it?
It broils the top layer because you're cooking the oil, the olive oil, with the ignited towel
Look at
or paper
that.
towel.
I'm telling you
I
guys,
said
it's a thing.
what? I said what is up with the resurgence of big sardine?
Big
The res-
sardine.
The resurgence of big sardine is tied to a mix of ecological shifts, species discovery, and changing ocean conditions.
Okay,
I think it's the oligarchs getting us used to poverty. That's what I
that
think.
could be it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Canned
I like
proteins.
I don't
Love
know
it
about
up.
you guys, but I like a spam. I like a spam every once in a while. You ever had spam?
That's too
But yeah,
salty.
it is
Good.
salty.
Fry it
Too
up.
It
salty.
is salty.
I went to the Spam Museum in Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota.
Of all
That's-
places, it would be in Minnesota. Huh?
Yeah, that's the founding spot of Spam.
Oh, interesting.
And
I didn't know that.
they have like an area for kids, and basically the kids, what they do is they play a game where they see how many cans of spam they can pack. It's basically child labor.
That's funny.
Sounds like child labor.
I like it.
I saw it, and I saw all these kids just standing in a work line packing cans of spam. I was like,
They're just fucking sweating.
I was like, what is going on here? They're like, oh,
That's
that's
great.
the area for the kids to get involved. I was
you
like,
toss them a dime, Greg.
this looked
Keep
like
it
an
up.
episode of The Simpsons. I was like, this is child labor, man. What is going on?
That's awesome.
The trick to
tell you
spam
this.
is it is the salt. Like
Yeah.
it's the rice.
Yeah.
You have to have a higher volume of rice to the spam, and it's delicious. But yeah,
I've tried spam masubi. It's not for me.
I like spam. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's bad at all.
my Hawaiian roommate in college got me turned on the
Well,
shit.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do with it.
And there's like 12 different flavors of spam, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all knew that.
yeah.
Like-
I learned
like
that at the
Kool-Aid.
museum.
Oh, of course.
Maybe you
did.
should
It's
try
in
the low sodium one, Mark.
There is
Hey,
a list of them.
man.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe I will.
Greg, what else you got, man? What are
So let's talk about this. They eventually those guys leave their house and they decide to break an entry. That's when they do the credit card thing. They go in there and they sneak down into the basement and they find the furnace,
Crazy
the
furnace.
most satanic,
The most
looking
hot rodded furnace I've ever seen.
Yes, that's a great way to describe it. It's like a hot rodded furnace. It's got like a mouth and it's got like engraved flames on it or something. I don't know. This thing does not look up to code. That's all I'm saying. They start looking around in the furnace and they think that their neighbor's buried under it. So they start digging in there.
Oh, yeah, because he's missing.
Yeah, because he's been
Walter's
missing.
missing,
That's
yeah.
the whole. Yeah, Walter's been missing the whole time.
That's driving this whole storyline.
And eventually he hits metal and he's like, I found it. And he starts like hitting into it. It turns out he hit a gas line. So it blows up this house.
Yeah. As the
couple
Klopex are
things-
returning
as they're returning
Yeah.
With the police.
cops.
with the cops and Bruce Stern's the lookout. Red Rover,
hey,
Red
by the
Rover,
way,
send Ray right
do-
over.
do you remember the name of the dog in this?
Which one?
Their dog?
Queenie.
The Klopex? No, the Klopex's
Oh,
dog.
no.
It's like
the big,
Brutus or something.
The big Scooby Doo dog.
I wrote it down as like Marmaduke or something.
I think it's like a German name because he's a Malinois, isn't he?
See,
I don't do breeds, bro.
Man, the name of the dog. Oh, Landrew
Land
is the name of, which is a serial killer.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And so there was like a little nod to that in there. There was like a little bit of a red herring. It's kind of a deep cut, red herring though. Anyways, they're coming back with the dog. The house blows up. A couple things about this. That house, they actually destroyed it. They actually blew it up, and they used practical effects to like tear it
You
down.
love it.
I believe it's during this scene, you can actually see in the background. This neighborhood is behind Universal lots,
Mm-hmm.
and in the background you could see the remnants of the house from the TV show The Munsters.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's in there. Yeah, you kind of have to pause it just right, and you'll see it in the background. But
Awesome.
yeah, that's in there. But then the movie kind of goes off on a wild.
It's awesome.
It goes crazy. Like it feels like we can kind of tie it up here, and he can be like, "I'm sorry, I blew up your house," and all.
Well,
this
he does
stuff, and-
apologize.
yeah,
Says,
and
when I
like,
get
the
out of
movie
prison,
feels like,
Mr. Klopek, I'm going to help you build your house back.
yeah, I got a craftsman tool set. I can help you out.
Carol's dad got me the tools. But you're right, Greg. We get the suburbia monologue, and this is what I meant at the top of the show when I was like, it kind of has an idea that it wants to close with, but then it zigzags.
It feels very tight thematically all the way up to this point.
Yeah, because
Well-
Hanks comes out and he's like, his clothes are raggedy, he's all beat up. This is when he like slides down the stairs. It's great stuff, and he basically goes off on Art, and he's like, we're the ones who are doing this. We broke into their house. We are tormenting them. We're spying on them. We're gossiping. It is us. We're the people that are bad. And you're like, oh, this is a great like message. And then it decides not to end with that.
And when you think about the Klopeks, they're this obscure Eastern European, vague ethnicity.
Yeah,
Because like, what if you made the family black? What if you made them Hispanic? What if
sure.
like it's so problematic on so many levels
Yeah.
until you find this perfect kind of safe,
Yeah.
neutral cultural group that you can.
We do get some
go
good
after.
comedy here because Hanks is like going for it. He's at an 11 here, like
Yeah,
yelling
yeah.
at Art.
He's-
And then I do like this scene when he's finally like had it, and he's kind of standing there, he's bandaged up, and he like throws himself on the gurney. He's like,
He tackles
Take
it,
me
he
to
picks
the
it up.
hospital.
He
I'm
picks it
sick.
up.
I'm sick. And apparently when he picks it up and runs into the ambulance and like belly flops on it, that was ad-libbed. That wasn't scripted, which is hysterical.
It's pretty good.
really
man. It's
good.
pretty funny.
It's good. Take me to the hospital. I'm
take me to
sick.
the hospital.
I'm sick. It's good.
So the moral of this story was
Don't judge your neighbors.
Yeah, don't be a bigot.
Except, it turns out the Klopeks were bad.
Right. So
Yeah.
judge your neighbors. You're right.
So
They're-
yeah, so what they were doing the whole time by tormenting these people, they should have been doing, because we do a U-turn. Dr. Klopek is in the ambulance that's driven by Hans, the kid, and he's going to attempt to poison Ray.
Like he's got like a real exaggerated needle
Huge
with some
needle,
green
yeah.
stuff in it.
And this is also, they wreck it. They're fighting. They wreck the ambulance. We get another good thing where I remembered this for some reason when he's like, citizens arrest,
Citizens arrest. That's right.
And so it turns out that they were correct. They had all these people. They'd killed the Naps, and their trunk is full of skulls and skeletons, and they were actually bad. Which
Which
maybe
is crazy.
I don't
Because
know,
they spent
AJ.
all this money with ILM
I know.
to do this intro scene, to build this whole theme that's threaded throughout, and then,
But is Dante like just nihilistic here, where he's like, actually, we are doomed as a culture?
I think it's just studio test screening, writer strike.
Okay,
That's what I think it is.
All right, more practical. I like that. That's a good hypothesis.
Like they didn't really know how to land it, is what it felt like.
yeah,
They didn't have the people to land it.
yeah.
I mean, they had the people to sell it, and that's the brilliance of the film is
Right.
the actors and the way they play. But
And they're like,
yeah.
hey, we can just have Hanks be the good guy.
Mhm.
People like him. I'm sure they do like a test audience. They're like, let's just have him win.
More of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a handful of comments here, questions and thoughts that we'll kind of rapid fire some of these, and these are all from the Facebook group. Amanda M says, "How do you build a whole house with one set of craftsman tools gifted by your father-in-law?"
Love it. Great call out.
One nail at a time. That's how.
Amazing.
JM says the calendar on Walter's wall in the kitchen tells us what month it is. I looked at it. It was a summer month. I think it was June is what it looked like.
How timely.
So they were like smack in the middle of June, which is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
So, Amanda M also says in a life and death emergency, who gives a crap about someone collecting their mail?
That's good.
Melissa M says, especially when there's a small slot in the front door. Cuff H says, did Geraldo come and dig up the Klopex basement?
Yeah. Art says
Oh,
that
yeah.
Geraldo Rivera is going to come put it on satellite. That's great.
Okay, here's a pretty cool one. This is from Ryan O. He says the shirt that Nikki Cat RIP is wearing. This is what's his name? His friend. He's wearing like a
Feldman.
skater shirt.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
skaters, yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing skull skates, and this was actually founded by Rick Ducommun and his brother.
Weird.
Makes sense because
Yeah.
Rick, who's played by Art, we talked about he's got multiple pairs of Vans that he's wearing.
That connects the dots.
Secret
Look at us,
skater.
Greg. Look at us.
Secret skater.
Apparently,
Secret
those
skater.
shirts were really big in Canada, and I guess they still make them
Oh,
to
that's
this
cool.
day.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
the Rick is Canadian? Is that the John Candy
guess-
similarity that we're
Oh,
hearing?
There
yeah.
you go. Even more.
Yeah.
Even more.
That
of
would
a
make sense.
pull.
Rocco L says, where were Ricky's parents and what's wrong with them trusting him with the house?
True.
Dude, his parents are nowhere to be found.
Right.
Paint the
Well, they're
goddamn
probably
house.
working. They're probably
Oh,
working.
man, when he dumped the paint on that hi-fi speaker, I was
know.
just so.
Oh, I saw that. That was crazy, right?
Greg, did you have a hard moment?
I did. It was when he was like yelling at him to like shut up and paint your goddamn house.
Mine is also Bruce Stern. It's when
What
the
was yours?
Klopex leave and the movie, the camera like pans across and comes to Dern's face and it does the Patton theme. And he's like, gentlemen, we are on alert.
My
Mark, you
favorite
got
Dern
one?
line was when
AJ?
he said that when Dern's the dog poop scene,
Yeah.
and he's like, if that dog takes a dump on my lawn more time, I'm gonna sew its ass shut. Or
Yeah. Good
That was
stuff.
good line.
That's good.
That was a good line.
Evan D says, how did they get the furnace into the basement with no one noticing? To which Jake S says, a man's furnace is his own business.
These people love this movie, dude.
Yeah, man, there's a couple more here. And so, Jenny B wants to know, why didn't they look in the furnace? Like, I mean, they were right there,
That's
really.
true, yeah.
Oh,
he would have
true.
died if he did.
Yeah. Hey, someone pointed this out. Brian K says, why didn't Dave Peterson come home from the lake with Carol? We never saw him again when he left.
Dave's not even in the movie after that.
Weird.
Ah,
Yeah.
that is
More bad news.
Yeah.
Candace G says Lucille Ball might have been Walter's wife.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a deep cut. And then Carrie A wants to know, how did Rumsfeld land Bonnie? And Cup H says he spent 18 months in the bush.
in Southeast Asia, we'd call that bad karma. That's right. This movie's awesome.
Let me see. I think I have a couple more here. Justin C says cul-de-sacs. We need to get a scientific study on why they're so creepy.
I'll tell you what, Greg, you owe these people. You need to go back into this Facebook group once this episode drops.
I will.
And
Yeah, I'm gonna-
apologize. You need to apologize.
Stealing their shit.
I'm gonna drop it in there, and I'll let them know that they jump in at about an hour 35. That
Hour 35.
we dropped in some of their lines. And then someone wants to know if Ricky ever finished painting his goddamn house.
Clearly not. There's no way.
No way.
Hey, they drop a lot of goddams in this movie.
Yeah.
Sign of the times.
Yeah. All right, guys. This movie was really fun. I
Great.
really enjoyed it.
So glad we got to do it finally.
Yeah,
This has been our
definitely.
whale. We've been chasing this one for a long time.
Mutilations? Mutilations.
Mark actually, he had a hot take when I was talking with him earlier about this.
Joe, I don't know if Joe's ready for
Let's
this.
hear it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, go tell him what you told me, Mark.
Well, Greg had asked me, he's like, hey, did you watch? And I was like, yeah, I saw it. We've seen it. I've seen it 3 times in the past, fucking 2 years. And I was like, you know what? But as someone who loves like the home kind of surveillance movies, like Disturbia,
Mhm.
Fright Night is one. I think Fright Night's better still.
Close his window. Close his window.
What about
I
Rear Window, Mark?
love.
What about
Yeah, have
Rear
you seen
Window?
Rear Window, the original?
I haven't seen Rear Window. I
No,
haven't seen
not the
Rear Window.
original.
Okay.
The one with Superman paralyzed. That's the best
Christopher
one.
Reeves.
Yeah,
My
they did a
God,
remake with
AJ.
Christopher
They
Reeve.
did-
Christopher Reeves,
It's a remake.
dude. I
bad.
love Fright Night. I think this is so. When I was rewatching it for the third time, it's like, man, so. But this is really good. It's really good. Fright Night, I think, just kind of how we explained it in the pod. It has more of a theme. It has more of
Yeah.
it's a more complete movie. This is almost just like watching, I don't know. I'm not gonna say like a skit, but a lot of it is it's kind of just
Super
like a skit,
loose.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
definitely.
super loose. It's not tight. But I was like, Greg, oh man, Friday Night's still up there for me. Disturbia too. I
Disturbia is like a
rewatched that
modern
movie.
version, a more
Dude,
modern version of it.
Disturbia
I
is
rewatch
basically
Disturbia yearly.
that's Shia LaBeouf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. First of all, David Morse is the bad guy in that. I love that guy.
Yep.
He's a fucking
He's
awesome
awesome.
character actor. He's good in
He's
literally
scary.
everything. There's nothing that guy's
Yes.
been in that he's bad in.
We should do Disturbia.
We're never doing Disturbia.
Fuck.
We might honestly, Mark, I'll tell you what. If you were to watch the original Rear Window Hitchcock Jimmy Stewart movie and you still thought Disturbia was
You're
better,
gonna make me watch a Hitchcock movie.
I mean, it's
bro.
amazing.
What are they doing on the third floor?
It's such a great movie.
Rear Window, 1950. You want me to watch a movie from 1954?
It's unbelievable.
That or the Christopher Reeves version, your call.
Don't watch
I'll
that.
watch
one.
it.
So
The
bad.
faces he makes, oh my God.
It's really stupid. But the original movie is
this was good.
Rear Window is probably like one of the, I don't know, AJ, what would you say? One of the 10 best, most acclaimed movies ever, like influential films ever.
Yeah, it's because like the space they're working with is so small and they do so much with
It's
it. And then
amazing.
it leads to the conversation with Gene Hackman. Like it's inspired so many films from that. I mean, this movie itself, it's
100%.
created a genre almost in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really did.
And Rear Window's free to watch on YouTube. Apparently, the whole movie.
It's
That doesn't
worth your
make it
time.
worth less.
The Christopher Reeves one
No,
Is-
is free on YouTube.
Don't
You were
watch
saying, AJ?
Not the 54.
Don't watch that one.
All right.
Your
All right.
favorite-
So I consider this a forgotten masterpiece. I think that
Okay.
outside of the people that are in this Facebook group, all 22,000 of them, I think that most people have forgotten this movie. I mean, I hadn't seen it in years, but I think it's really good. I think it's really good. I give it like 4.5, 4.6 stars out of 5.
Pretty high.
4.6. Look at this fucking guy.
Yeah.
4.6 stars?
Yeah. Give him a real score, Joe. Give him a real man.
I mean, this
Hit
is a
me with the man
4-star
score,
comedy.
Jim.
This is a 4-star comedy. I don't need to go
Oh, it's
4.6 or
If
4.
it wasn't a comedy, Joe would have rated it higher.
No,
He would've called it
this is a
cinema.
4-star. This is 4 stars. I actually was considering it maybe a little bit of a flawed gem, but I think Forgotten
Could be.
Masterpiece is good. I think because it's been so hard to actually get a hold of, I think
Mhm.
Forgotten
It's
Masterpiece is
Forgotten, yeah.
I don't think it's a deep cut. 'cause
No.
it's Tom Hanks.
It's not a deep cut. It feels deep cutty, but it's not. Like if Tom Hanks wasn't the star, to your point, if it was somebody else, this would be a deep cut. But he's pretty
Right.
well known. Even his early Bachelor Party, Splash, Turner and Hooch stuff, like this is in that category of people have revisited this. It's just hard to get a hold of. Now that it's easier, I mean, highly recommend. This is fun. Fun movie. 4 stars.
Mark, what do you got?
I'm gonna go 4.25. 4.25. A little higher than Joe. This is a real man
He's
score.
mad. His math
Real
is
man score.
weird.
I honestly I do want to put it as a flawed gem. I don't know. I don't know if it's a masterpiece. I think it's a masterpiece in its craft that the actors had a way with the way they like worked with each other. I think that showed on screen significantly. It was super easy to watch. It was a very fluid movie, which is kind of crazy. I didn't know that they shot it linear, but it's a sign of the times movie. I think it's very nostalgic.
Yeah,
I think the set is beautiful. The costumes are beautiful. everything about it is so lighthearted with this like ominous fear that I love because I love horror. But like as we talked about, the theme is just messy. It's flawed. I'm gonna pick at it. That's just what we do. But it is very good. It's a very good movie. I'm gonna say Flawed Gem.
AJ, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm a thematic nerd, so flawed gem. But it's so harsh because like if they had the screenwriters to finish the landing, to finish the thematics, we wouldn't have had this film. Like
For sure.
So it's a mixed bag. But to Joe's point, yeah, logistically, distribution wise, it is a forgotten masterpiece. Or what's the criteria?
That's it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, flawed gem for me though. 4.0.
4.0. Solidly reviewed. This is our
Hey,
first comedy?
yeah.
Only comedy?
No, we did Uncle Buck. We've done Great
Great
Outdoors.
Yeah. This is kind of
And Greg hates everything too, and he gave this one a really high score.
This-
He enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I actually I found myself
hate things
genuinely
anymore.
laughing, and I hated it. I hated that I was laughing because I hate everything.
there were definitely
I
like
would show this to a group of friends.
yeah. There were definitely a couple scenes that I had forgotten. Like when he spills when Hank's there's like complete silence and Hank spills coffee on himself in the Klopek's house. Ah, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Screaming, hilarious. Like he's great at that. And I
Or when he's-
totally forgot that.
He hides this barfing up the fish through the sneeze. He does
Yeah.
that weird sneeze fit.
Yeah. It's great.
It's like, can't even make the sound.
It is interesting to look at this as like an artifact of a guy who's gonna. I mean, like this would be like if Michael Cera won 2 Best Actor Oscars. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
there's time. There's
I mean,
still
That's
sure.
time.
fair. Hey,
It's just
yeah,
crazy.
That'd be like you finding out right now. Hey, dude, that guy Michael Cera, he's going to win 2 Oscars
Right.
back to back.
back to back for Best Actor. You'd be like, what? That guy from Arrested Development and Superbad? Yes.
I'm sure there's a conversation where there's like the all-American white man. You know what I mean? It was super likable in the 80s. Great trajectory. I mean,
Yeah, and I also think there was.
he has the chops.
I think there was something to be said for. It doesn't feel like at the time careers were as curated, where it was like you chart your own path. Where it was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to do the indie movie, and then I'm going to do the rom-com, and then I'm going to be in an action movie, and then I'm going to do a drama, the Oscar bait, maybe a biopic. So it's like you see these guys kind of ping through those, and you're like, oh, he's checking the boxes. Where it's like Tom Hanks was like, hey man, I'm just trying to be in movies. I'm pretty funny. And then it was like, maybe I can do something else. And he becomes like an actual dramatic actor. I don't know.
He's so
I
likable.
kind of miss
He's
that.
so
I kind of
likable.
miss that. I mean, like, look at
Yeah.
somebody like Timothée Chalamet, who I think has made good choices. But it's like he's done like the indie movies. He played Bob Dylan. He's been in the big blockbuster with the Dune series. He did the Oscar movie with Marty Supreme. Like we're kind of he's following the path.
The same path, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Tom Hanks was like, man, I did Splash and Bachelor Party where I got strippers and a donkey in this movie. And then all of a sudden I'm doing Philadelphia. Kind of,
That's
you know,
nuts.
it's just like, whoa, that was in like 4 years. I don't know. It's
That's
kind of cool.
crazy.
All right. Is that it?
Thanks for checking us out.
Yeah. Thanks.
AJ, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for doing this episode.
Always
with us.
fun. Thanks
We're
for
never
having
going to talk to you
It's a
again
long
because
time
we've just been
coming.
holding the Burbs out there as
me.
like,
I know. There's no reason anymore for me to come
No,
back.
you'll never be back. No, AJ, thanks, man. Good to see you,
Anyways,
buddy.
I'm Greg, and I hate pretty much everything.
You have to change that. It's
Yeah,
not true.
yeah,
You
it
haven't
is
hated
bullshit,
something in
Greg.
a long time.
It's like
Yeah,
this.
it's honestly you're lying.
No,
It's this
like, I
fake
feel like you
persona that he's
guys
trying to
are-
fulfill, Mark. He's trying to be cool.
I feel-
He's
it's-
too
You know, I
fucking
really
cool
hate
for
that-
everything.
I hate that you guys are making me change this. I'm gonna be honest. So
My name's Greg, and I like everything.
Yeah.
That's your fucking saying.
That's right.
all right, fine.
And it's so nice.
Joe,
I don't remember my thing. I'm Joe.
and that's any better, Mark?
And we're still not canceled. I'm trying
To
We
keep us
we are
canceled?
getting close.
Don't
To
sue us.
getting
We keep
canceled.
getting blocked.
What did I say?
We keep getting blocked on YouTube by people that are copywriting us for like putting clips of movies in there.
We-
So
Clips.
We did try to rip a movie. Well,
Not a
we didn't
whole
rip.
movie.
Hold on, wait, pause. we didn't rip, but we did try to show clips of. Did we talk about that?
It was
We
Night
did try to
Comes for
show
Us,
clips
right?
of Police Story, The Night Comes for
Yeah.
Us.
People are
They're
ratting
all
us out.
getting. Yeah, there's some pretty hard copyright.
Who's sitting there
strikes on
waiting for
those.
that to come across in order?
It's the other
Well,
podcast that's fighting with
Maybe
us.
that's it. Trying to hold us
Yeah.
down.
The algorithms once you go past 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
Either
Shot
way,
time.
we're out. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week.
Thanks, guys.